Now here's an interesting story. It is unheard of in India that a new government distributes any item which has the photo or the symbol or the names of previous chief ministers or previous parties that have been in power on them, especially when they belong to a completely different party. But it seems that is the case in UP, where the new chief minister, Yogi Adityanath, has reportedly allowed the distribution of more than 35,000 school bags having the photo of Akhilesh Yadav and a symbol of the Samajwadi Party on it. Alok Pandey joins us now. Alok, I'm assuming these photos and these symbols and all had already been printed on these bags.
Well, yes, this is a scheme started from last year where the education department of the then UP government had decided to supply school bags to lakhs of students across Uttar Pradesh. In fact, there were about 1.80 crore bags that had to be distributed to students of class 1st to 8th enrolled in basic schools, aided junior high schools, madrasas and secondary schools. Now, some of that distribution, of course, had already happened, and then the model code of conduct had kicked into place. What happened is that a lot of these bags had gone into the district education office godowns but had not been distributed. So a call had to be taken about whether these bags, which had Akhilesh Yadav's face on them, would be distributed by this new government or not. This new government seems to have decided, that these bags will indeed be distributed because there is going to be no use of now recalling this stock and then ordering a new stock. It's also interesting that a few days ago there was a meeting that was chaired by the Chief Minister where it was decided that no further future schemes of the government would be named after any leader or any party. It would all be either in the name of Chief Minister, quote unquote, or if it was a centre scheme, it would be a Kendriya scheme. So no names of parties or leaders will be used in any further government schemes, and the ones that are in operation will be renamed. So that was the call that was taken, but this, of course, was a dilemma before the government as to what to do with these bags that had the previous Chief Minister's face on them, posters on them, and it was decided that they would go ahead with the distribution because otherwise each of these bags costs over 100 rupees, and to call them all back and issue new ones would have meant a drain on the exchequer and on the education department's budget, and it seems to be a very practical call. Of course, sources in the Samajwadi Party point out that this is not the first time that something like this is being done. They point to a time when Mayawati got statues of herself erected in Lucknow and elsewhere, and those statues were not pulled down when Akhilesh Yadav came to power. In fact, he ordered that all the parks and statues and monuments erected in the Mayawati regime will be protected, and status quo was maintained on them. So they say that it is mature of this government to do it, but it's also something that was expected.
All right, so maturity or precedent, whatever it is, we're all in support of it, Alok. Thanks so much.